Hello YouTube viewers, I'm walking towards Hoi An's night market, and I'm just trying to get my bearings, and I'm trying to get my other phone, there we go, to give me the right walking directions. Oh, there they are. So let me just send out a Twitter, and hopefully they will come. Done. So this is kind of where we're headed, and I'm trying not to stumble because I just ate 2 banh-mi's and I'm feeling a little bit dehydrated. So yes, I believe this is the way. And we're on a main road, and we're going to cross a little bridge carefully. Hey Chris, how's it going? Bonsoir. Comment ça va? I see you. I can read better during the nighttime, so that's a bonus. Chris, I managed to fly my drone, and of course I consulted the UAV forecast, and it did say good to fly, but there was some gustiness. But I gather I really did not know how gusty Taiwan was, because there's a slight difference. Like the Mini 2 can hold its own in about 20 some odd gusty winds. It held pretty stable. So I do have some footage that I can edit. Now I have a feeling I need to cross over this side, so I need to check the traffic, and I got to be really careful because I'm in flip-flops. And I'm not like fully flip-flopped. Look at this here, by the way. So we're going to cross. Of course, I keep forgetting Hoi An is a pedestrian town. So basically you can cross at any time and people will cede way to you because you're pedestrian. And any pedestrian, in fact. Well, you can't watch it because unfortunately I had some information on the underneath of my drone, and I was flipping it around and it showed it, and so I can't republish that part of the heckle that was filming, you know. So I gotta be really careful here. Okay, so look at this. So we're walking to the night market, and we're taking the scenic route. So what I'm going to do is, because I have the raw footage of the drone, I can edit it on my iPad, and we can re-up it to YouTube when we cut out all the. Okay. All right, look at this. Check this out. So. Let me just, shall I zoom? You know, what's nice is that there's a pinch zoom, right? And I'm using my trusty 6S Plus. It seems to be pretty good. You know, in terms of dim lighting, it doesn't do so good. But when you have lighting like this, you know, night and light contrast, that's another story. And you slow your movements down, and you plug in your trusty Rode mic, and everybody's happy. So I'm just going to follow where it says the night market. You see where I am? It's not that far. So I'm even going to put my phone in my pocket because I really don't need it out and on at all times. And we're gonna zoom out. Okay. I like it when people have no clue that you're sidling up behind them, and then other family members are giving them the heads up. And then I can't turn around because I could like twist my knee or something, and I'm not being too cool. I'm just being careful. Yeah, you saw, okay, the notification, then he said okay. So I don't want to walk on the soft ground. We're gonna do the peripheral because it's a safer bet. See, I really even need to be careful with little steps like this. And of course this guy is backing up at the same time, so I'm trying to claim my ground here. All right, which one? All right, did it, good. So yeah, I just gotta be sure-footed and hydrate. So I have some water with me, I can always buy more, and I'm gonna drink it. God damn it, I'm gonna drink it. So I have noticed there are a lot more tourists. You know, in terms of in Ho Chi Minh, you still get a lot of tourists, but it seems like the concentration of tourists are more here because it's a popular destination place. So, oh, let's look at the street food. Look at how this is prepared. And it smells pretty good. So there's some veggies. Okay, somebody just walked on the back of my flip-flop, so I'm just gonna keep moving. I love mangoes. Hi, thank you. Thank you. I just, you know, I ate the 2 banh mi's that I did not eat. Did you catch my Hoi An Wander on YouTube? Because if that's what you were referring to, because you couldn't have known about the heckle because it's not published. So Dave in Osaka, I kind of mentioned it on Twitter, and not long after, Dave in Osaka came in, and so did Lily. And I'm trying to know if Lily lives in Japan and is part of the Line group of friends. You know Dean, right? Well, Dean and Dave and MJ and a few other people are part of a tech group for live streaming and live streaming platforms, and they're kind of Asia centric, and they use a app called Line, Line, and MJ set me up on Line. Dean told me about it several months ago because I mentioned to him I was coming to Asia, and I was asking him about MJ's group because I sort of, I think, got accepted into it, but I never really followed through much other than, and then of course I forgot about it, and so Dean was aware of that. Not yet, but you've only recently got out of bed. Of course, because it's only 8:45, as one does in North America. Shall I just kind of like scope around? Because this place is very different in the daytime and very different at night. And so, and look at little munchkins coming at me. Oh no, she's gonna catch me. Oh my God. So yeah, it was fantastic. But even more so, my I call them concierges. He's the owner of the place I'm staying now. It's called the Blue Clouds Homestay. And I've got a private room, got a nice fridge, noodle shower, 2 beds, Pope's deck. It's only 1 flight of stairs, and the owner really took a lot of time. He sat with me and he told me all the highlights that I could kind of like, you know, beeline for. And one of the things was he told me that I should go to this banh mi place. and he set it out on the map. Everything's on this master map. And then we also use Google to save, you know, so that I can get all the walking directions. And so that's what my first mission was, to, you know, get on my shoes and walk about 20 minutes or less to this banh mi place. So I eventually get there, and as I approach it, I see there's somebody featured in a photograph on the name of the place. And I take a closer look, and you know who it is? Yes, it's Anthony, our good friend Anthony. Yet again, strikes again here in Hoi An. So he must have had a show set here, and he bought one of his famous friends, but it wasn't Barack this time, it was somebody else who I don't recognize. Don't care! I care that it's Anthony. Hi. And look at this across the water. So, but of course, so Anthony, of course, is going to find the popular banh mi place, or did Anthony's showing up there and ordering banh mi on his show turn this place into a place where people come from halfway across the world for their banh mi's? Because there's a lineup every day, all time. So business is good at Phong, I think it's how you pronounce it, F-O-N-G, or P-H-O-N-G, banh mi. And yeah, there's inside the store, outside the store, there are a couple of splashy, so let's do this lantern kind of, why not? It looks touristy. Let's play tourists, we're on vacation. So it's rough cobblestone, but I'm being very careful, and I could walk on the flat stuff. So, so now it's my turn to, you know, do my best to walk and make the replay viewers happy with something that they get to see. Now, I remember this over COVID, and I thought, oh wow, this must be amazing at night, and now I know. It's the Timster. Good evening, Timster. I only saw your second message before I realized it is you. So we're in Hoi An. It's a UNESCO protected site, and you can pretty well figure out why, right? Because all of these homes are antique. Some of them are wood. Some of this place, there's an old Japanese bridge that has a temple in the middle of it. And I thought they were, well, when I walked in, I thought I saw monkeys, like a pair of them. And then when I walked out, I said, wait, no, those aren't monkeys, those are dogs. And then I found out that you have 2 monkeys and 2 dogs at either end. So, but I don't know what the story is, but I know that the Japanese built that bridge, and it is still up there, and the temple is still being used. So there's a cat. It's interesting because this is the Chinese Year of the Rabbit, but here 2023's mascot is a cat. And we have John Denver, cover tune. And oh no, we're going to be in trouble. It's the YouTube police. Oh no, they're going to flag my broadcast. Talk over them. I don't hear anything. Oh, hi Lily. We were just talking about you. Only nice things. I was telling Chris about the line friendship for Asia, and because he knows that some of the people in it, but he doesn't know you, and he doesn't know MJ. But that's just a matter of, you know, eventuality. All right. So yeah, we're in Hoi An, and of course, look at it at night. It is a protected UNESCO site. And we're wandering towards the night market, which I believe is somewhere over there. So we aren't even at the night market yet, but that's where we're headed. And look, you've got the kids out playing. And see the boats? We could probably rent a boat, I guess, like a gondola and have a ride. I would think the replay viewers would demand it, don't you? I just need to figure out where it is that we can rent one. Replay viewers would say, no, it's not official until you've rented a boat and we've had a race. Uh-oh. I think I walked in front of something. And then they had these little elastic propelled birds that fly for a few feet. And then you have to rewind the elastic. Yes. I mean, look. This is why I came here, especially to film the night aspect of Hoi An. And we're going to come to that little bridge. I was on that bridge in the daytime, and I thought to myself, oh my God, too bad I'm not here at night. But there are a lot of people on the bridge, you can see. But never you mind, I'm going to go there. I'm going to brave it. So I am doing a video quality check and an audio quality check, just to make sure the signal is working good. I don't have a smudgy lens on my camera, and my microphone is properly set up. I have a feeling this little is maybe where you can order yourself a boat ride, but I need to be careful getting in and out of a boat. But maybe it's not here, but maybe something like that, maybe on the other side. We'll look into it. Thank you, Chris. So look at this. And you know, the music that's out here isn't too loud, so I'm hoping, oh look, there's fireworks. I hope that YouTube doesn't copyright, annoy me, because it's not very often you can keep walking. Oh, so they have a boat syndicate. It says it's right here. So complying with regulations, the pickup and drop-off locations, okay. Visitors must wear life jackets when cruising on the river by boat. We could go tomorrow and film again. So maybe we won't go tonight. I'm just going to see where tonight goes. Okay, 1 to 3. So they even tell you the price. A yellow ticket is 150 and 4 to 5 is 200 for red ticket. Okay, I'm going to look into it a little more carefully. This is where you get picked up. So you go in small groups, and here's a ticket man. What do you say? What do you think? I'm going to explain to him I need to slowly get in the boat. Daytime is much better. Okay, so we're going to keep walking and look at the lights. I guess Chris has spoken, so we're going to go with that. And he might actually be very reasonable in his... Do you want to cross the bridge, though? Because I do want to get on the other side, but I believe the night market is that way, so we're going to have to go to the night market. But we can kind of maybe cross the bridge, or at least get into the middle part, and then come back. It's okay, I'll get around you. So a lot of people are doing 200,000 dong. So about 23,000 dong is $1. So you can do the math. So it's probably like less than 20 bucks to get a boat ride, but I think it's like a boat that carries 5, like a group of 5. Okay, thank you. Anytime, Tim. I know you haven't been like that well versed in Vietnam, or like it was a long time ago, 2 years ago. So yeah, I gotta watch that I don't get my feet stamped on because I'm wearing flip-flops, and I don't want to walk on something uneven and then stumble. So I might like cling the rail or something like that. We'll see. See, there are barkers on either side, so I'm really gonna have to cling to the sides. But you know what we can do? We can do it stealthily, like get to the railing, hang on the side, and then just do this. This is nice. Thank you, Chris. I am watching my step. Safety first. So it goes a lot further. So I have a feeling that way and that way is where the night market is. So, you know, we could always come back to this bridge because it looks like it's going to go on all night. Oh, let's look at this. Oh, it's ice cream. Okay. Here's the thing. I was warned not, but this isn't the market. This is the bridge with the town proper. But I was warned not to buy any ice cream at the night market. And when a local tells you something, you had better listen and listen carefully. Especially when they say, do not. Because they rarely say things like do not. So there you go. Thank you. I am watching. Look at it. It's flat terrain. I just need to make sure nobody steps on my foot or pushes me into, you know, something where I would stumble. But so far it looks pretty good. And anyways, there's a lot of people with children, and people with children don't tend to be pushy. They tend to be mindful. Oh look, a little pig. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, look, we're almost in the clear. We are almost in the clear. So let's double check our Google map on our other phone. Right? Yes, we're almost there. Look it. You see where we are? Almost there. Wait a minute. Oh no. No, we have to go this way. We have to go this way and then hang a left to reach the night market. So we can come back to this at any time. All right. Well, it has to do with the night market, and I have a feeling, you know, when people leave something unsaid. Well, you've heard of Turista, right? You've heard of Montezuma's Revenge. That's what we're talking about. It might be there's sanitary conditions, something that Desi would be very concerned about, but only at the market. So don't paint the whole of Hoi An in that light. But there's like a kind of like a handmade, you know, where they handmade ice cream. You know, you have like a cold stone and a blade, and then you keep like cutting up fruit, and you keep slicing your frozen cream into like little curls. You've seen that, right? Okay, so picture that, but at the outdoor, at the night market, and I'm told do not go there, do not eat the ice cream there. But anywhere here in the village, maybe even those that stall that we saw, it's possible that, oh my God, look at this. So look at these stalls and stalls and stalls. So it wasn't like don't buy anything, they should say don't buy the ice cream. So we won't buy the ice cream. See, I could get a fruit juice. If you wanted a fruit juice, what would you get? And please, Desi, don't come into my broadcast right now, because I can't handle you. Come after I've left this. All right, you know, sometimes I tell you that I get agoraphobic because it's like noisy and then there are a lot of people, but nobody is jostling, nobody is being rude. Everyone's like respecting everybody else's personal bubble. Yes, I know the LOL was for Desi. We love you, Desi. But we know what triggers you, so I'll let you know when it's safe to come in. Well, this is not geisha spotting, but it's pretty. It's pretty. Oh, crepe Nutella. You know, I guess I'm good because I ate my 2 banh mi's. I bought 3. And I ate one on camera in front of Dave because, you know, Dave does eating, a lot of eating broadcasts. So I figured, what would Dave do, right? But you see, I got my water, and I just ate 2 extra banh mi's that I had in my room. Yes, toss the hair back and give us that steely look. And yes, let that hair flow. Let that hair flow. Okay, Tim. These are Chinese lanterns, and let's just say that Hoi An is the Paris of Asia because of all the lanterns. It is known for the lanterns. And it just has like that special thing when it's on a boat and it's slowly moving across the bay, or if it's on a wooden gallery, and look at how much ambiance it gives. And then these are shops where they have it's like almost like a competition where you get every variety of lantern, and it's just like overkill. But when you have them nicely spaced out and you choose the lantern for your establishment, you can really make a statement. Like, see the ones on the upper floor? See, they're kind of green and they have a golden belly, and then the ones below are somewhat different, and they have like those long tendril things, like almost like jellyfish. I don't get the dream catchers though, because that's Native American, although there's no Native American iconography, it's more geometric. But still, I don't get the dream catchers per se. But I'm not going to, like the little mobiles under the sandpans, those are cute. You can put that over a baby's crib. So, Tim, yes, what's with all the balloons? Your guess is as good as mine. But look at, you see, it makes a cool backdrop. Like people, they say, oh, wait a minute, we can take a family photo. And they're correct. They could take a good family photo. And they come in all sizes. Like look at this little menagerie of mini lanterns. And depending on the weight of a bamboo frame, there are some that can actually, some float on the water, and some you can actually have floating in the air, depending on how light they are. So, and you can see how many tourists are here compared to like the rest of Vietnam, where you get less tourists and local ratio. But here it's a higher ratio of tourists that I've noticed. So here again you have a lot of drinks. And a lot of souvenirs, quite a lot. But they're not the same type of souvenirs. Well, they are. You can get them in the market in Saigon and in Hanoi. But there's something a little more special that, you know, if you're in a night market stall, and it's more magical when you're out wandering here and something catches your eye. And we have a little bit of a bottleneck, so we're not going to be in anybody's face or be in any hurry whatsoever. So yes, as far as the night market is extremely well lit, and then some, you know, because of all the lanterns. So chopsticks, right? That won't like set you back. I don't like these fans though. The fans aren't really well made. And I think if you wanted to like flick them open, they won't even make that sound that you expect. Oh, look at the kebabs, right? Oh, look, grenouille. Grenouille is frog legs. Oh, paper tchotchkes. I have to. Hi, she's surprising us. Thank you. And I was told don't leave like maybes. Like if you're thinking of maybe getting something, because you will be followed. No, that's a thing. Not yet, and I'm not like leaving the door open to somebody who's looking to sell me something. I give them definite not interested if it takes that kind of a message, just to, you know, give myself some breathing room. And generally, the entire time I've been in Vietnam, I have my personal space has been respected. It's never been violated. I've never been, you know, stalked or clung on to by some annoying, you know, eager beaver who wants to sell me some crap. But it can happen. So as long as you know how to pretend you don't see something or hear something or react to somebody who's like trying to get your attention, and you know exactly why they're wanting to get your attention, you just keep walking here, keep walking, and you'll be fine. Okie dokie. Oh look, that's a nice top. And look, are these beer mugs or beer steins? And they're made out of bamboo. So can you slip in a can of beer, like a narrow one in there? And it stops from getting like wet on the outside. And look, these are made out of eggshell, right? Like cracked eggshell. And glass swizzle sticks. Glass swizzle sticks. So we just done one half of the market here. And tablecloths. Burberry. So here you knock off, right? Burberry is a British brand name, and Louis Vuitton and Burberry and all of them brand names, but of course they're knockoffs. Incense in a hoop. So I guess they're flat, and then you pull them up, and then they burn. Bamboo straws, yes, for the people who get the Greta memo. No more plastic straws. You can have cleanable, dishwasher safe bamboo straws. I might buy some of these because I keep getting comments whenever I go to a place that has plastic straws. Although I probably would prefer maybe a stainless steel bendy straw, because that one you can put in your dishwasher and you can use forever and ever. So no, I've not really been accosted by, people. And there's some people chanting their evening prayers. So yes, hydrate what you can. So knockoff watches, right? Oh look, a gun with a scope. Yes. Well, they're gentle. They're not they don't go full PETA on me, because when they go full PETA on you, like if it's animal rights things or something, you're done. You're toast. But occasionally you'll get some gentle sort of reminders about, that's not a cool thing. And they're right. Have you seen what happens to the turtles that eat plastic in the ocean? And when they do, they die and they do autopsies and they see what havoc it wreaks on their internal. So all you need to do is even just look at a couple of pictures of those, and you pretty well get the program, right? No more plastic straws. Yeah, no full. Not yet, because I'm mindful. I mention her every now and then, because sometimes, more often than not, you do get places that give you a paper straw, and you need to mention it just to keep the awareness of why it's an issue, without beating people over the head with it. And you say, hey, you did good. You served me with a paper straw. Greta is going to approve. And then you move on. You don't have to harp on it all day, because then it becomes, oh Christ, not another one. So it's within measure, So some of this stuff looks nice, like that Burberry stuff. It's I guess they're really mass manufacturing, because every other shop has it. So I would expect if you really wanted some kind of tablecloth or something like that, you can probably get a good bargain, because everyone's got a copy. So it looks like we're coming towards the end, but imagine having a stall here and hoping that you have a good night. So I think we're into heavy bargaining. Oh, this one's the good one. Oh, it's very expensive. I want to speak to the manager. I'm teasing, of course. People are entitled to, try whatever means they have available to them to, if it knocks. And, the thing is that negotiations are that. You come to an agreement based on, it's a back and forth thing. And there can be fun can be had in negotiating. You can actually be friendly about it. I try to be. Okay, so they're wrapping up shop at this hour here, and we can do the other side now, because I think we've run out of this section, but there was another section as well. Let's read what happens at the Red Gecko. If I linger too long, a waiter might come and seat me down, so I'm not going to wait too long, but let's just look at what's here. I guess it's empty waterway. Oh, she's buying him a scarf, and actually it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? It looks pretty good. It matches his hair color and like green and earth tones, and buy it. Don't even think about it, just buy it. It looks good on him. It's a sale. I love the lamp. Did you see the lamp? A crushed beer and then a bulb coming out of it? That is cool. The red gecko. So yeah, we're heading back towards the lamps, and there's still more to see, right? And I am following my own advice. I am hydrating. See, these are Louis Vuitton patterns, right? But these are knockoffs. And they're really affordable. Like, you know, they're nothing like the real price. Okay, YouTube, come on, I'm talking now. You can't hear what they're playing on the hi-fi. No, 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 no. You're not going to copyright me. Oh, she's live. She's singing live. Maybe she's singing her original material. And then some Russian outfit's going to say, oh yeah, but I owe the rights to that song. So that's why I'm talking over her, because she sounds good, actually. Nice place. But my God, this copyright protection thing is ruining live streaming. I'm walking away and I'm talking over. You'd better not, or I'm gonna shake my fist at you. Okay, so here's a little cross street with some businesses. I guess maybe some of the upper floors could be hotel or private apartments, maybe Airbnbs. All of the above. That's a homestay. So yeah, you can rent one of these rooms. And look at the one with the lanterns on the upper floor. So of course this place is a romantic place. You could say, ah, honey, I got like 3 days in this marvelous place. You just have to show up, and I think you would score points. You would score points if you pulled a surprise like this on somebody, and you say, oh, you just pack lightly, don't worry about anything. See, I have my iWatch that I got from Costco. Nothing there interests me. Does the click kick in? Yes, sometimes when it's, it's tricky because you can get a Russian outfit that will claim they own the rights to your material, and all they're saying is, hey, I own the rights to that song. And they don't have to necessarily prove it. They just have to say those magic words. And that's enough for YouTube to like flag your thing, or to limit, or say, well, at least in Russia, you can't be played. That's happened, I think, in one of mine, but they didn't like blanket erase it all over the place. So, there was so much music already here, and of course I'm not an old hat at trying to deflect, but I can talk over things. That's one skill I do have, yammering on top of. So maybe I yammered enough that they couldn't cut through, like tell what's copyrighted and what's me yammering. So maybe my yammering is protecting my. Oh, look, this looks like a crepe, and they're folding it.
Hi, banana.
Banana, yes, it sounds good. So I'm gonna keep walking because I'm not really hungry. I had 2 banh mi's and I'm just hydrating as I go. Oh, I think I bought one of these the last time I was in Hoi An, and it was good, and I bought it inside the village, not in the night market. So you know what the rule is, you cannot buy ice cream or any frozen goods at the night market, but they are good. Yes, Chris. Thank you for concurring with me about me yammering being a special skill of mine. And maybe that might be the only thing that saves this broadcast from getting flagged from the copyright police, because there has been copyright policeable stuff at least 3 occasions that I know of. So we'll see if my technique works, right? I'll get a notification either the same day or the next day, and we shall see. So coconut. I'm not going to get one today, but I haven't had one in my entire time here. I want one of those drinks. Maybe tomorrow. Oh, foot massage.
Foot massage play. Check look menu, I come for you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, we're seeing. My friends are looking. But we're going to keep walking. We're going to keep walking. Hoi An Eatery, taste by Vietnam. Okay. It's empty. So let's look at the night stall. Okie dokie. So some of this stuff really, I bought some very expensive incense in Taipei. I think I spent 600 Taipei dollars on a very small tube of sandalwood incense. And I auditioned 2 varieties that the lady had, and I chose the one that I felt smelled the best to me. And then it was only after I walked away, I think it was that breakfast place when I was first in Taiwan. Oh my God, what are these? They look like little birds. Are they frogs? Yes, they are. But these are little squabs. Squabs and frogs and octopus. And there's a photographer that looks at me and says, yes, they are. And this is squid. And apparently I've seen this all over Asia. In Hanoi, it gets fried and it's actually very popular. JFL, hey, how are you doing? I just saw you come in. Hi, Buddhism is synonymous with incense sticks, buddy. Well, thank you. Thank you for letting us know this. Yes, because when you're making an offering, I made an offering to the Jade Emperor, and it was a number of times with 3 incense sticks, and I also went on a procession to 3 temples. And there was the Jade Emperor that presided, that was the most important deity there, but then there was also Maza, I think, who is another deity. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right. That looks like pizza. Oh, look at Vietnamese rolls. I love Vietnamese rolls. They're delicious, and I love the dipping sauces. So here's a bit louder. We're gonna go that way and then see where it takes us. And here in Hoi An, because of the proximity to Da Nang, I believe the Cham worship is very popular here in this part of Vietnam. Not as much in the south where I was. The south is more Theravada Buddhism. But you know, I just keep hearing things and I make note of things, especially if I can remember them correctly. So I know here, like, the dominant belief system is the Cham, that goes way back and has continuously been so football. And fortunately for you guys, the microphone that I have does not pick up as loud music gets played my yammering tends to still be 75% of what you get in the audio broadcast. So it's good. All sorts of nice Vietnamese specialties. Yes, that is true. And of course, you have to also appreciate that Hoi An is a very highly touristic place. So there's a lot of economy that comes here and supports this little park, because Hoi An is not big, it's quite small, so I assume there's a lot of wealth that gets generated here from just all of the tourism traffic. And they put on, when they put on a show like this with all the lanterns, you better believe they will come, as they should. So let me just get a sip of water, and maybe we will find that bridge that we crossed and then go over to the other side. Because I do believe we have given the night market a fair shake. And here it's a little more spaced out, and I'm feeling less, agoraphobic. So I'm gonna go this way. We're gonna go back to the bridge and go on the other side. No, this is the night market. So as far as, I can't really definitively say, Tim, but thanks for asking that. Sometimes, like here, you see this is the little 2023 marquee with that little, cat that keeps doing the, bring the money in, bring the money in. I don't know, but I have a feeling that this is like all year long, and they might have special festivals, but I have a feeling that this is consistently what the tourists come for. So they want to come any time of year, and they expect something close to this, and they don't want it phoned in, right? But I don't think tonight the display is part of a special celebration. I think it's really like any Wednesday or whatever day today is. This is interesting. I wonder if it's Cham or if it's modern art made to look. Yeah, no, it's more modern, I think, but you never know. It's an ongoing market. Like the night market, I don't know if they have it every night of the week or if it's like some places where it's only certain nights. Like in Guatemala, in Chichicastenango, their market day is on Sunday and Thursday. And they parade a black Jesus on market day. And I was there once in '95, and it was pretty cool. So yeah, well, I have a feeling that maybe these installations have a they get removed and then they get replaced with something else. But they might be there for a couple of months. I don't think they're being torn down tomorrow. And it looks like every installation has like a commercial sponsor. So like maybe they have like a set contract that they will pay to put something like this up, and it's got to be up there for several weeks or several months. And of course we can look across the water, and I'm seeing a lot of colors, but in the camera I'm only seeing like whitish colors, but they're more yellow. There are a lot of yellow lanterns, and in the camera they're reading as white. So we're gonna cross the bridge. Oh, by the way, while it's still quiet, I am going to catch the sunrise at the place where I droned tonight. And yeah, the sunrise is around 5 o'clock. So I'm waking up at 4:45, and then I'm going to, you know, grab my charged battery drone and see if I can catch the sunrise over the bridges and the waterways within walking distance from where I'm staying. Tim, yes, I haven't known what day it was for a very long time. Yeah. I don't need to know what day it is, and I don't care what day it is. It doesn't really affect me, you know. Like sometimes, like, oh no, you can't come on the weekend or something like that because, you know, certain things are closed depending on what country you're in. But here in Asia, any day is like, you know, even Christmas Day was, you know, open for business, as it were. Although Christmas Day was kind of fun. I went to Hong Kong Lake, and I ordered myself like a nice coffee, and I sat down and I went live. I think you were there, Chris. And I had a merry old time. So yeah, I have no idea what day of the week it is. I realized that today, and I realized that it doesn't really matter that I do or not. It'll only matter when I go back home. And even at that, sometimes that doesn't always matter either. But more so. So yes, if that's the definition of, yeah, you're really on vacation when you don't know what day it is, I think there's something true. Whoops, I touched something and it made something glitch, and I hope I didn't kill the broadcast. Do I do that often, Chris? Ask you to tell me what day it is? Because I know sometimes I ask you what the time is. But yeah, there's an added thing, like you guys are living in the past, so it freaks me out if it's officially Monday here, but you're still in Sunday. Or you're referring to yesterday, and that might be like your Saturday, and I'm already Monday, and I'm going, what's going on? Oh, never, okay. But yes, whenever I'm in a place where it does kind of make a difference, maybe because it has to do with the conversation, and you know, I might say, oh, by the way, you know, what day is it? Because even if I look at my watch or my phone, my day won't be your day or Australia's day. You know, and I get so many different people, you really don't know what day you're in, and now you say, okay, well, it doesn't really matter. It's light or dark out, okay? And then the weather, like what the weather is like where you're at. So again, I gotta watch this area here. And I'm gonna hug the side here. And I'm going to hydrate a little bit before crossing because we can look at the boats. So the other side actually is a nicer part during the day. Are we? Okay, see, I don't know why that is. I don't know how that works. But if we're both in the same day, I'm going, yes, but how come that works and then sometimes we're not on the same day? And do I really want to understand it? Because I really don't want to work because I'm on vacation. Okay, I've got a green light. I can go. So like everywhere else, they stick to the right-hand side. So we can do that. Look at all these boats. Actually, I'm thinking of a client, and it's still early. She might have breakfast, but if I were to give her like a video call, I don't know. I think she would appreciate this because she can't travel anymore, and I think this would be nice. Okay, Chris. Thank you. That is simplistic. Yes, simplistic works for me. Your morning is my evening. See, this would not be the time to drop my phone in the water, but you have to risk it. If you're gonna make a call. So let me see. I don't think I can make a long distance call on my phone per se, but maybe I can send a video. Let's see. No, I don't have FaceTime available. Oh, but it is calling her. No. Oh, I'm getting a Vietnamese. I think it's telling me I don't have long distance privileges, but I do have something called Viber that I can make out calls, but I don't think I can make. Oh, you know what I can do? I can send her an email with my Twitter, I mean not my Twitter, but my YouTube, so she can watch, you know, she can even click on the live and maybe catch me live, but I don't think she's savvy enough to chat. I might do that. Now I need to figure out where do I find the... Oh yeah, I know where to find it. I looked at... No, not on my Vietnamese SIM card, it doesn't. Maybe on my Canadian one it does, because I've been calling within Canada. But if she's up and she sees an email with a YouTube link, like the link that I said on Twitter, the ones that brought some of you people here, might actually do the trick, because that's why I'm lingering here on this particular part of the bridge, because it's the most picturesque part of all of Hoi An at this hour of night. So yeah, I can go tomorrow in the daytime. There it is. Okay. Well, it only works if you have long distance privileges or roaming privileges. So no, it doesn't work if you don't have privileges. Like, I don't have roaming on my Canadian cell plans because I just don't really have use for it. Hoi An, Vietnam at night. Spelling correct doesn't work. But I think I have it copy and pasted, so I'll just put in my... There it is. Oh, now I've ruined it. Oh no, I haven't ruined it. Sorry, I'm just trying to send an email and not drop my phone in the water. It's a special skill. Oh no, and I'm still broadcasting. Oh look it, we have floaters. It's still. Jesus, look at this. I'm still. Stop it. I swear I am so maladept at some phone features. Oh, now it's erased my subject. Okay, well that's all right. And my standing here is hurting my legs. Okay. All right. So I'm just leaving a very simplistic message. There you go. I'll explain to her later. Just tap the... I know, but I only have a thumb, and my thumb isn't all that opposable. It's pretty rudimentary. Yes, that's true. Yes, that's a guarantee, Tim. Thank you. Tim, your timing is impeccable, as always. It was back then, and it still is now. So at least now I can shift weight on my feet. Yes, the cursed. This one isn't really skilled. I haven't used it that much on my iPhone 13. I still need a lot of practice. And the iPhone 13 is a lot quicker on the focus in nighttime shooting, but at least the 6S Plus is no slouch. You know, it will eventually focus in. Yes. So I'm going to have a drink of water while there aren't too many people jostling me. Excellent. You know, I am so happy that I have beer in my fridge. Like, I didn't have a beer before leaving here. I drank 2 Burmese. I ate 2 Burmese, and then I thought I would have a beer with them, but no, I needed to walk and you know, play cameraman. So I thought, no, I'll have my beer later. It'll be cold when I get back. So you have to wear a life vest. That's not a problem, and at least you know what it costs. 200 to 300,000 dong is not that big a deal. So we can go to the very middle of the bridge. And hold still if we can. And you know what I might do? I'm wondering, let me hear what you have to say. If JFL is here, thank you for hanging in. I know that Tim is still here, and so is Chris, although I don't know if they really are here, but they weren't. They were texting not that long ago. Do you think that here would be a good time to cut off the broadcast, and then I might go back live on Twitter. Not on Twitter, but on Heckle. Just to give the Heckle people something to watch on the replays. Or should I just keep going? Because we haven't gotten to the other side, and it's really not that far. So let's keep going. God damn it, we'll do it live. So my banh mi's, all three of them were really good, but the fresh one, the one that was fresh from the grill, was the best. The one I had on camera. So you can buy your floating candles here from, look at the lady who's selling the candles. Okay. Always love a good, oh yes, Tim. Thank you, Tim. Yes, exactly. Puckett, we'll do it live. What an asshole. I couldn't remember his name the other day when I was referencing him, but what an asshole he was. I'm so glad they canceled him. They took away his livelihood. He's such a creep. Look at the water side. Oh, look at, I think you can see the colors better from this side than the other side looking towards here. I don't know why, but I can see purple, yellow, and all these other colors. And for some reason, they weren't visible. All right, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Heckle can wait. We can maybe do a Heckle tomorrow night. Do you want to go in there or do you want to go there? Because there are throngs of people. There are throngs of people over there, and they're making me nervous. And here, I can breathe a bit, so I'm gonna go where I can breathe. And it seems less noisy. And the camera seems to like this little tunnel here. So this is where we're gonna go. I remember walking these streets in the day of 2020, some point in, maybe it was February, maybe it was still January. Somebody left? Oh, we're on the left. Yes, thank you. Yes. Great minds are thinking alike. Oh, look at this little bamboo, little tiki place, I guess. It's like your own little personal lifeguard stand here. Very nice. I would love to have a backyard where you could use one of these if it rains or something. And you see, I love the fact, apparently you guys don't like it when I do this. It makes you ill. But all this is mine. I mean, in terms of the space. Does it really make you like dizzy or something? I think it was Derek who was going, don't like that. Now I'm dizzy. I'll just have to walk slower. And I like these tulip lamps, these inverted tulip lamps. Enunciate, goddammit. See, and they're not like in your face, like all over the place. They're just like beautifully appointed. And then there's room, there's an empty space, and then you have, you know, something else. That's how you do it. And check out these ones. So this street is a lot more carefully curated. Yeah, you fell out your chair. Okay, well that wasn't my intention, all right? It wasn't my intention. My intention is to, you know, emphasize how much of my immediate vicinity happens to be where I can twirl. You know, if you can twirl, it's yours. So I could order a juice, but I don't want to order anything sugary. Just because it'll probably make me thirstier. So, and I have at least 3 cans of beer in my fridge, and I can ask the concierge to replace them. And do you know how much the beer in the fridge costs? 15,000 dong. And why am I saying it like 50? Because they're generally in the 7-Elevens, they're about 20 or so. So at 15, it's like 5,000 dong cheaper here in Hoi An. Yeah, well, yeah, sort of. No, you know who it is? It's this comedian whose his parents are Italian Canadians, meaning they're Italian, but they live, I think, in Ottawa. And I think his name is Bill Sasso or something like that. And he does like a really good Arnold impersonation. He was a really good Vine contributor, and he did like a lot of Arnold shorts. And he's done a lot of TV. That's less than, I know. That's why the young people love to come to Vietnam in droves, because the beer is so cheap. And you know, a lot of places they make it like free beer at happy hour between 7 and 8, or free draft, or I mean, what do you think they're here for? Actually, they're not drinking beer; they're drinking drinks. So these obviously are not your typical traveling kids. Look at this place. See, now this is like a romantic place where you're going to take somebody and you want to impress them, and you know they're going to say, yeah, morning glory. Wow, how nice it is. Very nice. I like Hoi An, but I didn't realize how much I do until this very moment. And look at antique wood facade. And cool name, Tanky. And it looks, and it doesn't, it's not like some Anglicism, it looks like Tan Ki. Oh, National Heritage House. Well, okay, I believe you. It looks like a National Heritage House. Why don't we back up a bit? Look at this stonework that looks old. Look at this woodwork that looks old. Look at the door that looks old. And I think that's like the Japanese, you know, rising sun, right? There's a flag, a Japanese flag that has a red and white sun like that. Look at this Tanki home. The second floor, the roof. It's not like a cheap Disney mock-up or some kind of Hollywood trick. So yes, I think I did good insisting. Oh my God, I want to go inside. So Oriental impression. See, I don't know if I'm allowed to film in there, but this is so weird. I don't know if it's like a... No, it's a food place, so I don't think I'm going to wander inside and film. So it looks like a very high-end wine tasting place, and you can order food. And look, I might come here during the day and get a mint mojito, or a matcha latte, or God knows what. So you can get fish. Okay, it's a really hoity-toity restaurant. So this is like the ultra boutique row of Hoi An. Wasn't expecting this. It makes me feel like in old Montreal, you know, where you get all of those little boutique galleries and restaurants, and they're set inside, you know, protected buildings. So happy hour cocktails by the bucket. A mojito for only 100,019 Vietnamese dong, gin tonic. Thank you. I'm not Oh, look at the, so yes, this is what I meant by wood and candles and at night. So these have a Japanese feel to them. I remember when Dave in Osaka went to a particular village, like it was like snowbound, and I seem to recall some of these facades having similar like features. So yeah, I think that this is going to be, and look at the little deck there where they have the potted plants. They just have 3. Larry, Curly, and Mo. But, you know, that's all you need. And so I would expect the tchotchkes, although I've seen similar ones, maybe they have higher quality than the ones that are in the market. Because it looks like it's got a lot of tchotchkes, but here the rent is obviously that much more. And look at the color scheme on this, marigold and white. Okay, so we're running out of this section here. Okay, this looks like a bar, a dive bar. And there we go, we keep walking.